Hello, dear people, and welcome to one more video in which we will talk about our programs and actually what type of experience do we offer as ISTEC. So, as you can see here, from exchanges, we offer three types of programs. So it's Global Volunteer, Global Talent, and Global Teacher. And remember these logos because you will see them a lot in your term in general, and we need to know them perfectly in order so we can sell our exchanges. So first thing that you should know that is the same for every exchange actually that we do is that every exchange is global. That means, as you can see, it's global volunteer, global talent, global teacher. So every exchange that we do is global and every exchange is international and all our exchanges are abroad. That is the meaning of that. Then second thing is for who are our exchanges. You will see we have different buyer personas so for every exchange and program. But actually what is the same is that our exchanges are for youth, as we spoke about in ISTEC Way part, where we actually try to influence young people. So all of our exchanges are for young people from 80 to 30 years old. Okay. Okay, so sorry, let's start from the beginning. So for Global Volunteer, we will start with that. Global Volunteer is actually volunteering experience that is connected to one of the SDGs. And this first sentence that is bold, remember that sentence because that will be some of your first sentence when you start pitching these programs on a meeting or on InfoStand, and you should already have them prepared in your hand. So what are actually SDGs? SDGs are, as you can see here, picture Sustainable Development Goals that are goals that are defined by United Nations and that we will try to achieve till 2030, which means that all of the society needs to be aligned and actually try to achieve them. And for example, you can see some of them are no poverty, zero hunger, good health, quality education, and so on. So what is actually one beautiful thing that ISEC connected this with our global volunteering opportunities, which means that actually, yes, in 2015, in collaboration with United Nations, we established this as program, which contribute to these world problems and to SDG, which means that every one of our global volunteering opportunity is connected to one SDG. So for example, you can go and impact on SDG 4, 5, 6, 7, and so on. So what are some benefits that people will have on this experience? First, that is accommodation. Accommodation there is usually covered and provided by the fee that participants are paying. Then food, they have sometimes 1, 2 to 3 meals. And which is what is important is that here they don't have salary since it's volunteering experience. Then job description, it is connected to one of the SDGs, as I said, and what actually people do there, they work in schools, they work in kindergartens, in NGOs and stuff like that. So they're trying to raise awareness, for example, in school about SDGs, or they're just trying to bring some cross-cultural exchange and some cross-cultural understanding through children and so on. And price is 250 euros plus 50 euros deposit, which we give that back after they get back from their exchange and do debrief with us. And that price is covering accommodation for 6 weeks, plus it's covering sometimes food. And yes, some countries have additional fees once you go there. But yes, that you will see on ISEC website. Okay. And as you can see here, it lasts for 6 weeks. Okay, so who do we offer GV to? So who is our buyer persona for GV? So for years, it's somebody that is from 18 to 25 years approximately. Then for background, we really don't have preference for GV, which means anyone can go. Maybe something that would be good for some opportunity is to study some environmental sciences. So that is the only condition. And experience, from experience, they really don't need to have any experience because they will be working with children, volunteering, and maybe this will be some additional benefit if they already volunteered or worked with some children. That is always good. So you should push your EPs to put that in CV. But in general, people don't need to have. And English level must be B2, since whole program of exchanges is always on English. They will communicate in English. So they need to have at least B2. B2. And at the end, how do we offer GV? So what are some key values? First key value is definitely cross-cultural experience, because they will go to another country and they will also meet people from other country, other volunteers, but also ISECers from their country. Then personal development, positive impact on environment, building CV. This can be for the people some of the first experiences in general, where they will do something practical, where they will get out of their comfort zone, where they will travel alone and be independent. So that is why this experience can be very beneficial. And this is for a person who wants to meet new people, volunteer, help environment, develop soft skills, get independent, and at the end make an impact through SDG and through our volunteering experiences. So if you see on the meeting some person like that, you can actually offer them GV at the end. Okay, then we will go to next program, which is Global Talent. So that is professional work experience abroad, and always remember it like that. Or you can easily remember it as internship, because that are our internships abroad. So duration, we have 3 durations. Short term is from 6 to 12 weeks. Then we have mid-term, that is from 3 to 6 months, and long-term, that is from 6 months to over a year. And benefits that they have for 6 to 8 months, they have usually covered accommodation and sometimes food. But over 8 weeks, so for mid and long, they actually have salary that covers everything. So salary should be something enough for them to pay the rent, for the flat, or for some hostel and the food. So that is usually, our internships are not something that you can get rich from that salary, but it should cover everything. And for job description, we have 6 different fields from job description. So we have business administration, business development, marketing, finance, IT, and engineering. So they can do some programming, then they can do some sales, graphic design, marketing, or something like that. And price for short term is the same as for GV, so 250 plus 50 euro deposit, and for mid and long it's 300 plus 50 euros deposit. Here we also have remote opportunities that last 6 to 12 weeks, and that means for remote Global Talent that people will be working remote from Austria. So that means that they will work for some international company, but they will stay in Austria and they will work from their home, which can also be beneficial for some people. So who do we offer GTA to? First, we offer that to a bit older and more experienced people than GV. So for short, it can be from 20 to 23 years old. For mid and long, we need postgraduates, graduates, somebody who is a master or finishing their studies and has a bit more experience. As you can see here, background can be economics, management, business, IT, engineering, architecture. So it's just important that background is matching with opportunity, because, for example, someone who doesn't have IT background cannot apply for IT opportunities. And then experience for short term, it can be experience as a student organization and a good background, which means that they're studying in that field. But for mid and long term, they also have to have internship in some company, or that they were working for some company. And language level, English B2 again is must, but German is actually what they want for a lot of opportunities. So use that as advantage, because for a lot of opportunities, actually they need German, and here in Austria we have German people who know German. And how do we offer GT? So what are key values here? Again, cross-cultural experience, but here we have professional and personal development, which means that what are you studying in university, you can actually practically use here. And short-term opportunity can be, for example, your first internship in general. Then CV building, of course, because you will work for a company for 2 months to a year. Then practical experience, this is exactly what I said. So you are not studying from books anymore. You're actually trying to do that you are studying. And opening opportunities for working abroad. Why is that? Because actually a lot of our opportunities, when you finish them, you can company can offer you to stay there and to work for them also after exchange. And this is for person who wants to have experience in company first. So somebody who's seeking for internship, so for professional experience, they want to travel, work abroad, and explore potential for working in other countries. So as you see, that person is like that, you can actually offer them this. And then we go to the last, that is a global teacher, and this is professional teaching experience abroad. So it is the same as global talent, just instead of working in marketing, IT, business administration, and so on, you're actually teaching professionally abroad. Duration is the same as for talent. So short term is till 12 weeks, mid-term from 3 to 6 months, and long term is from 6 months to over a year. And benefits are also the same. Job description can be actually teaching languages, teaching math, science, so teaching something in general, just it's not the same as global volunteer, because here you have more serious job description and you're actually going to be a teacher and not just to have some small workshops. As for talent, price is the same as for global talent. And who do we offer GT to? Again, from 21 to 30 years old, and the background here should be some teaching background, language background, management experience. They need to have some teaching experience or some internship where they did something similar. And language level is B2, that is a must. German for some opportunities, and some other language if you're going to be a teacher of languages, some other language is preferable, and for some opportunities it is you need to have it. And how do we offer teachers? So key values are pretty similar to talent. So we have cross-cultural experience, professional and personal development, CV building, practical experience in teaching abroad. And we offer that to the person who wants to have experience in teaching, travel, work abroad, explore potential for working in other country in general. So at the end, how do you differentiate who to offer to who and who is our product for? Listen to people. So listen to what they are saying. Listen to what they want on the meeting. It's not a rule that everyone above 23 wants talent. Maybe somebody wants to volunteer somewhere and make an impact. Maybe somebody wants to teach somewhere. So it is not must to it is not a must definitely that people will want this or this that we assume. So listen to them on the meetings, understand their needs, and then find the right value to offer and make them fall in love with our programs and actually see the values in them. So that is it for today. See you on the next video.